But yeah, so I never really had a broker problem though. Like
Yeah.
as far as scams or like issues trying to find a legit broker. But people
Good.
just seem to be confused on what's legit or
They're
not. They
so
just keep
quick.
throwing their money at random people.
What up, guys?
What is going
Aloha,
on?
man.
Good to see you.
I was finally able to stay awake long enough for.
Yeah, yeah. Hey,
hang out with
thank
guys.
you.
I know. What time is it over there?
It's past 11 here in Idaho. So
Oh
Wow.
wow, dude, my wife and I are going to Idaho, believe it or not, at the end of this month.
where are you guys? What part?
Boise, right? Where are we going? Oh, Idaho Falls.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty close to where I'm at.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, let me know when you're coming this way. I'd rather be going your way again, but let me know when you're coming this way.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we'll be visiting the Meluka headquarters.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Idaho Falls is probably an hour away, hour and 20 minutes, not too bad.
Cool. But
So
today
you
are
guys
your
are talking about brokers, right?
yeah brokers and platforms. I'm sure you get all kinds of messages regarding them, like like African King Trading, and they're telling you like what broker, like come and join my broker for $5,000 a month, or
Yeah.
something like that. Some crazy
I have
amount of numbers.
I have a very simple concept when it comes to brokers that I use. Do they give me my withdrawals when I ask for it? And that's really all I care
Yeah.
about.
That's exactly it, man. That's so simple, right? So
You can have
simple.
every broker is going to have bad reputations. You're going to have bad reviews, but the two brokers I use right now are the three. Whenever I ask for money, they give it to me, and I can care less about the other stuff.
Good stuff, man.
That's it. I mean, we could end it now. Then.
Make it simple. Yeah. And that is a wrap. There you go.
Well, thanks for joining Clay. Good to see you.
Yeah, man. I'm rooting for you guys. I really am. I enjoyed my time there, man. I'd been there when I was like 8 years old, and then my wife and I came out there for a 20-year, and I fell in love with it again. So
right on, man.
Yeah.
It's like the older we get, the more profound the visits are throughout the world. I feel like our travels impact us more.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that drive from, when you're riding the bus from Honolulu and you're going up to Laie, up in that area, and you're going through those mountains, man, it's magical. It's just mystical. So yeah. something I'll never forget. So
awesome.
That's good,
man. Right, Glenn, take it away, man.
Yeah.
Sorry, so no worries. Yeah, I'm happy you can make it. I mean, we're going to be covering kind of the basis for our members on where to start if they're looking for a broker, what to look out for, what to stay away from, right? And just to highlight a few things on what brokers we use. So I'm gonna go into your share screen, right? So I will just share. I will just start off. So if I'm a newbie trader, I want to get in, right? I'll just Google, Forex brokers, right? And for a person who doesn't have so much experience, it's easy to get lost in all these different options, right? You got all these other sites. So I see some reputable companies, but so IG Group, TD Ameritrade, Awanda, you got all these, like
which one do you go with?
Right? Which one do you choose? And so today we're going to be just showing things to look out for when you're choosing a broker, because I was approached last week. I was messaged, and this person was like, hey, I'm using this broker. What do you think about them? And they just told me what it was. And I looked it up, and immediately I just scrolled at the bottom of their page. And usually at the bottom of their page, they have all of the some important information, right? So let's just click on forex.com. So this is a broker I use. But I know to look at the bottom, right, where they have where this company is located. So they are in the USA, which is a plus. You want to look at that. Well, let me go back to this. And pretty much the role of the broker is to they're holding your capital. You're giving your capital, your money to them to hold it to help you execute trades, get you into the market, right? That's pretty much their role. Their role is to be transparent to you, be able to be ease of contact. They're easy to reach. They're a phone call away if you need to be like, hey, I need to withdraw funds or deposit funds, you know, and you just want to look at where they're located. So I see a lot of that. Going back to this message I got, this one guy who's telling me that his broker is this, and I looked them up and they are in the Marshall Islands. Okay. And I was like, okay,
Red
boom,
flag, red flag.
flag, right? Um, for one, we don't know what their laws are as far as them doing business. Two, who knows like what kind of operation they got going on. Three, good thing it was such a small amount that they're using. So, you know, this is going to be something that hopefully they can learn from and really just be able to keep their capital safe. So so that's one thing to look for is just, okay, where are they at? If they're regulated, they're registered, right? These are good because they're showing that, okay, we're a legit company, and we are transparent with the way we operate. Because you've seen stories, right? People will um, take all your funds and then they'll close shop and then they bounce. You know, I mean, you guys heard those stories, right? And so another thing to look for is when brokers they have, you know, market fees, data fees. If you're trading futures, right, there's pretty much the CME, CBOE, they have standardized data rates. And if this broker that you're looking at has different rates, that's just way out there. That's another red flag, right? Something to look out. And let's you know, you got anything to add to that, Reid, so far?
No, I'm good. Maybe just a little bit is that when a broker is registered or licensed in one country doesn't necessarily mean that it's registered in the country that you're going to be trading with. So, for example, my first broker I used was fxcm.com, and they had, what happened was, a Swiss peg trade, and it cost so much money that the US pretty much barred them from allowing trading to happen in the US at the time. I don't know. I haven't looked back or gone back to FXCM since, but maybe they're regulated back and licensed again in the US. However, it wasn't when America banned them or barred them for a time being, the UK people, I knew people in the UK that still traded with FXCM. So just be like, if one country's trading a certain broker, doesn't necessarily mean your country allows that. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah,
Yeah. Moving on to you,
good.
Glenn.
That's good. Yeah, so I mean, I mentioned that I use forex.com as a broker. Reid, you use Owanda, right?
I use Owanda now. Yep.
No.
OANDA. I could share that. Yeah, let's let's look at mine. Legit. I didn't even go to the bottom in a good minute. Oh, not Panda Express. Sorry,
Oh,
guys.
because Pan.
I know my computer's telling me go eat. Hold on.
If you can use that as a broker, that'd be great.
I know, right? Get
Right
food.
through.
Get food wallet. Okay, let me share. Where's my Zoom? So let's share screen real quick. Cool. So let's see. Another thing that, like, with a legit broker, the customer service should be there. It should be easy to contact the customer service, get feedback from them if you're having any issues. With Owanda, if I had to withdraw money, it was easy to do. I was able to talk to people. You know, they're like, they outsource these people that you talk on the phone with. So, I mean, that is a different accent you're hearing, but it doesn't mean that they're not legit. So yeah, Owanda, it looks like it is part of the United States, I believe,
Yeah.
on the corporation. Yeah, like all this stuff, you could click on it, corporate, see how it is, product. But anyways, support's always there. It's always good that when you see an app is available on these the app stores, that's
Mhm.
another plus. So other than that, those are like small minor things that you want to look. Okay, here you go. Wanda Corporation is a registered futures commission merchant and retail foreign exchange dealer with a commodity futures trading commission. So you want to look for stuff like that, like legit numbers here. I'm sure if I copy pasted that, looked it up, or click this site, we'll be able to see the documents backing them up as far as a regulated broker. So just keep that in mind, what you want to look for brokers.
Yeah. Good.
You want to go into tools, Glenn?
Yeah, let's look at trading tools. So brokers, I mean, it's pretty much straightforward. Like I said, they're going to be holding your money, transferring it from to and from your bank account, and you just want to be able to make sure it's safe. So covered that real quick, due diligence, and then as far as trading platforms, the difference between a trading platform and a broker. Is a platform is a tool, is a technology piece. Nowadays it's so easy, right? We got it, we can access it on our phones, we can access it on the desktop. But we can just share a few things that we mainly use. So he got Reid's background over there, he got the chart up right there. So that's gonna be
Nice visuals.
nice visual. That looks like that's what, Trading View, right?
You are correct, sir. Yes, TradingView, my primary form or my primary tool to analyze the markets. And just to like come back to brokers, brokers do offer a tool to analyze the markets. Like Owanda, I know they have their version. FXCM, they had their version. What do you use Thinkorswim, correct, Glenn?
Thinkorswim.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, I have a couple of, because if you're a United States broker, you're licensed to be in the United States, your leverage is going to be very low. I think it's 50 to 1 or something like that.
Yeah.
So I have a couple of accounts overseas that I don't keep a lot of money in, but I get 500 to 1 leverage. And then all the money I make from those accounts, I transfer over to my TD Ameritrade account, which is more long term. But I have a couple of accounts that one's at 500 to 1 leverage and one's at 1,000 to 1 leverage. And I won't keep a ton of money in there, but I make money from that and I transfer it over into my long-term TD Ameritrade account. And I don't mind having money in those accounts like Hugo's Way or Hanko Trade,
Right.
$10,000, $15,000, but I'm never going to be above a certain amount, because if they, like you say, cut and run, I don't want a bunch of money in there. But I like using their leverage to make more.
I see. Yeah, I got you.
And then transferring it to TD Ameritrade because I trust TD Ameritrade. So on as far as that goes, and we'll disagree a little bit on TradingView. I think TradingView is a waste of time.
Yeah.
To me. I just don't see the point in it. And the reason I say that is I've been in this game a long time, and I see a lot of people that stream on YouTube, and they use TradingView, and they get a bunch of people that follow them, and they never show their trades live in their accounts. And you can mess with TradingView to make it look like you're taking trades. So to me, there's nothing better than looking at a chart. And to me, I've never used TradingView. I don't have anything bad to say about it, but for me, it's a waste of time.
No, yeah, absolutely. I've gone through the courses and mentors who they're saying they're trading that like these trades, because you could use the tool. I talk about it all the time. You could use these tools to make it look like you're an actual live trade, but not many traders out there will actually acknowledge that they're losing,
Right,
so
right.
that's why I definitely I make sure that I'm not setting up that false image there. But I love trading view. And maybe I'm like old, stuck in my ways, but I've been using it for around 5-6 years, and I love it. And like it only's gotten better on the mobile, so like it allows me to really look at the charts and analyze the charts. I don't really like the platform like MT4. I don't like looking the charts on that or any other platform really. But yeah, like you make a very valid point that it's easy for mentors or educators to fake trades all day, all the time on TradingView. So there is that huge red flag there.
Mhm.
Well,
But
I mean, I watch people all the time that stream all the time, and I've been in this game for 17 years, so I know all the little tricks they play. But they'll
Oh,
say
yeah.
we took this trade and we got. I know they get out at 10 pips or whatever it is, but then they'll say target hit, which was 60 pips down. I'm like, you only got 10. We all know you only got 10. So why are you
Yeah.
putting on there on your trading view that you got 60? We know you didn't.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I know all the little subtle games. It's fun.
Yep.
No,
Yeah,
I mean-
being in the game long enough, you could know who the fake brokers are, you know who the fake traders are.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
mad respect to that.
absolutely.
But yeah, it's just a tool. It's just a tool to analyze. Another one that we like to use is Market Watch, or like I use it because the way where I work, you know, we're not allowed to access Trading View. They don't
Okay.
allow it. So I use like Market View or Market Watch, excuse me. And then what else was there? There's Market Watch,
The most important thing is your
bar chart.
whatever you're comfortable with, right? I might be comfortable with something that you're not comfortable with, and vice versa. Whatever makes you happy and whatever floats your boat in the morning is really what's
Absolutely. Yeah.
important.
So what broker or excuse me, trading tool would you recommend? Or do you trade there rather?
I have. What you mean trading tool as far as indicators, or what do you mean?
Our trading tool as far as analyzing the charts. Do you use it through your brokerage?
No, I just do. I go through MetaTrader 4 and I just have my charts.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I could
There
show
you
you my
go.
charts. But my charts are blank. They have no. They just have the candlesticks. They have no indicators
It's
at all.
raw. Yeah.
It's
Nice.
just price action, and that's how
Yeah,
I
similar
learn.
to how I trade. Yeah, very nice.
So
No, yeah.
Glenn, you have anything?
No, yeah. I've been using Thinkorswim as my charting, analyzing, and you know, everyone has at the end of the day, like you guys said, it's just whatever you're comfortable with.
Preference. Yeah.
Right. Like if you're just some people they just like they have like a blank chart, so you can just totally use whatchamacall. You know, I mentioned barchart.com. Like you just go on there and pull up prices, and it's just plain and simple. It's not the fanciest. It's not the what you call latest and greatest, right? But it's straightforward. It's straightforward. At the end of the day, you just need accurate data. That's it. You need accurate
You
data.
just need to know which way the market's going. You could just a quick chart look
Yeah.
on any of these sites will help.
Yeah. So I'll screen share what bar chart looks like. It's just straightforward. Just don't get too caught up in the ads and whatnot. See, just like that, right? So we'll just look at odd dollar futures. What is this? Right there, yeah.
By the way, these are free trading
Great.
tools, free trading software. And that's why what we want to emphasize is you don't have to pay for anything to be a
It's-
trader.
It's accessible.
It's
As long as you
accessible,
have the
exactly.
internet connection, so yeah, like this is just a straightforward chart, and you just get to see price action as it unfolds. Yeah, like a TD Ameritrade, right? Thinkorswim is awesome platform. I love it. Use that to go and chart too. And like you can also customize it to the way you want it. Mine's simple, only have one chart at a time, and it's in the bar form. It's not candles. I zoom out. I like using my main screen is a daily chart, and
I like it. I like it.
you just go in like that. And that's pretty much. I mean, it does have features where you can, put on all these different things. You can another feature that some good trading platforms have is the replay or the back testing, where you can just go back into time at a certain date. You could punch in, be like, hey, I want to trade 2015. What does it look like? And then they'll pull it up,
Yeah.
and then boom, you're good to go. But the thing is, it goes pretty slow. So like you only can fast forward so fast, so you can go ahead, do some back testing there. You can also do take a screenshot, or you can share your chart with other people. What was it? It was you can share your current screen. Say you have drawings, right? Oh, I drew this price line here, and you just want to share it. You are able to. It shares it as a URL. Whoever you send it to, they will be able to pop up if they have Thinkorswim. But yeah, like the studies, this thing has loaded studies if you're looking for that, or indicators they call it. But it has a lot.
Studies are indicators for futures.
Studies are they just call it like it's another name for indicators. It's pretty much indicators. Over here, yeah, studies and strategies. So they have like tons, and they give you like a brief description of what it is, you know, what it looks like. And so that's what is so cool about TD Ameritrade. They have just a plethora of information that you can also learn. So I'm mainly on the chart side. You do have all these other options up top, the scan. People use that. I've seen that. Market watch, tools, the flexible grid. So that's just, you can change up your screen if you want. You can, dude, you can go crazy if you want. You got a big enough screen, bruh. You can go like 4x4, or we're here, boo, 12 screens, 12 charts at one time. You broke your eyes.
Broke your eyes.
So I keep it like that.
Yeah, you only use one screen, I've noticed. Yeah, you never really do 2 or 3.
I did see like all these. I would have some old setups long time ago.
Yeah.
By 6, like, see that it's just messy, man. It's too much, man.
Yeah, man. That's too much information for my
So
brain.
another thing I like about the Thinkorswim is that on top of the watch list, they're all separated by futures, options, indices, forex. So it's easy accessible, and then it also has this sidebar where you have a lot of different things here, you know.
TD Ameritrade is the granddaddy of them all, but you've got to have a decent amount of money to start with at TD Ameritrade.
Yeah.
Is it 10,000 minimum or more?
25.
I think it's 25.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's the granddaddy of them all, and that's why
The
I love
OG,
it.
yeah.
I love it, but
Yeah.
man, you got to start out with a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah. So another thing I like too about Thinkorswim is the well, see, I clicked too many things and I messed up my chart. So remove all studies. I'm going to move on. Okay, so they have this DOM. We call it an active trader, but depth of market. I like this because you can, if you're actively trading on TD Ameritrade, I don't personally trade off of TD Ameritrade. I use it just as a tool. So, but they have this awesome tool right here. If you want to get in intraday, you can go ahead and use that. And it's a cool tool. Other than that, man, yeah, like this thing is loaded. You will spend hours upon hours just setting that thing up to your liking, and you're going to be changing it over the years. You know,
you change the bar colors to like pink and purple.
Yeah, you do what it.
Yeah, you can change it to whatever color you want.
Yeah. So other than that, the other tools that we have access to. So we have that. Oh, the almighty right here. This is the OG. Let me go find that. Let me go share it. Where's my? This is what all the OGs started with. Excel sheet, nah?
Oh yes, there you go.
Can't forget this one.
That's the way.
That is.
You can't go wrong with that. You cannot.
Yeah. That is
pen and paper or Excel sheet.
Pen and paper, exactly. good documentation of your trades, how you are, how you performing, um, and that's a freaking piece right there. It's a key.
Yeah. And I think we forgot to mention, but a good brokerage, a legit one, will have your statements,
Yeah.
right? It'll have statements. Whereas if it's a scam and grab your money and run, they're not going to have your statements.
Yeah.
Or they're going to make it really difficult. It shouldn't be difficult. It should be easy.
And especially it's easy when during tax time too, I use Gain Capital. They send me a annual form, and then I just forward that to the tax guy, and then boom, like much easier rather than you, because they're not gonna take all of your entry logs, stacks of paper, and then dish it out to your tax guy. No, they're not gonna do that. They ain't gonna do that for you.
No.
So you gotta go do the work or have a proper broker that will do that for you.
Man. Shoot. I mean, that was a quick little spiel. I think the last thing we have is just like where we could get more information regarding if your broker is actually registered, and that's, Division of Trading and Markets, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, or AKA the SEC.
Yeah.
But we'll put that up in the network. If you guys are too lazy to Google it, that's okay, because we got you.
We got you.
Gotcha.
I'm definitely too lazy to Google that.
Hey, that's why we're here, man. But yeah, man. Anything else to say,
Yeah, no, that's good.
gentlemen?
I don't know if all I know is that as long as the SEC ain't calling me, I don't really worry about it.
Yeah, right. And pay your taxes, you're good, right? That's
Yeah,
pretty
man,
much it.
If they're calling you, you're in big trouble. So
That's it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I was telling Reid about the story about Robinhood months ago.
oh yeah.
Yeah, so I was on Clubhouse, and then Elon Musk brought on the CEO of Robinhood, and this was like the week after everything happened. And so Elon just forced it out of him. He's like, okay, spill the beans. What really happened, And the SEC handed them a $3 billion bill on the Monday morning, and so they had to halt.
no warnings.
Well, I was laughing too, because I said, all these people were saying we beat the big banks, we beat the big banks. You didn't beat the big banks. All they have to do is make one phone call to the White House or something like that, and they can shut you down real quick. So these
And
big
that was
hedge funds,
fact.
They don't
It was
they
fact.
don't lose. They don't lose. They've got lobbyists that make more money than all of us just to lobby Congress to shut down Robinhood.
Yeah.
Don't think for 1 second you beat the big banks. You don't beat them.
Yep.
You work with them.
Well,
Yeah.
It's
We
funny you say
ride
that
the
too.
wave.
It's funny you say that, because there was this really influential trader on Instagram that was having a conversation with me, and he goes, "Why fight with the big boys, with the big banks? Just get your little piece of the pie and move on." I'm like, why not just learn how to trade with them and get in the car with them? Why are you avoiding them? Learn that they leave signs all over the market. And if you learn how to read the signs where the big boys are getting in, why not get in the car with them? But you just want to get these little crumbs, these little 10 pip trades. I'm sorry, but you're just trading market noise.
Yeah.
Why not learn how to trade with the big boys? It's really
Exactly.
easy once you spot what they do. And so it's that's small man mentality versus big man mentality.
Ooh, true say.
So
That's it,
Dropping
right?
knowledge bombs right there.
Just right under
The
the
veteran.
I'm telling you one other thing, because I got to get to bed here soon. There's a lot of people. I have 8 trades in right now, and I'll go to bed and I won't worry a damn second about any one of those trades. And people are like,
That's how.
You get into trades at night. I'm like, yes, I do, and I don't give a damn.
Sorry, do you you trade the stock market, forex market? What market do you focus on? Forex market.
So my favorite pair obviously is the US 30. I love that thing, but that thing is a beast. It will kick your ass, laugh at you, and spit you out. Then gold is my next, and I'll trade whatever sets up. But
awesome,
except for the euro dollar and the pound dollar, because I'd rather watch paint dry. To me, they're just boring. Right? Especially in the summer months, because a lot of people go on vacation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, consolidating
Those
like a
are
mofo.
so for me, the US 30 and gold are my two big ones. And I'm in probably 5 or 6 long positions on gold right now. And I'm in several short positions on the US 30. But I'll go to bed at tonight. I'll wake up in the morning. I don't care. Because like you say, it's a different mentality when you've been in the battles and you've been in the wars. There's nothing that phases me anymore. Nothing.
Yeah. And it's so cool because that passes into life too. Like
Yeah.
shit could hit the fan in life around you, and you're like, nah, it's not affecting me.
Well, you know, it's
The
funny
market's
too.
fucked with me, you know.
It's funny too because you get haters, right? And I've been in the game long enough. I've got my haters and everything. And I'm like, I always say to them, you know, I lived in Alaska and I got charged by a grizzly bear. I've been in 20-foot seas where we're about called the Coast Guard. I mean, I've almost died several times. You think some schmuck on the internet's gonna, you know, you think you're gonna get
Phase
to
you.
me? You think you're
Yeah.
gonna phase me? Like you can't be serious. I've had a grizzly bear charge me. I don't care about you. So
Where in
anyway,
Alaska did you live?
it's Yakutat, right by Juneau.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Southern Alaska.
Yeah. So when you've been in those situations in life, you realize nothing phases you, man. Say whatever you want. Nothing phases me. And really, especially for you guys that are starting out, I shouldn't say starting out, but the mentality is be a robot, right?
Yep.
The second I became successful,
Non-emotional.
yeah, the second I became successful as a trader is when my emotions were the same, whether I was winning or losing on a trade. Same
That's it.
emotions.
That's it, man.
That's it. That's the
Because
fire
this
right there.
here
That's
is
what we're
the
trying to
reason
implement.
people lose. That's what makes people lose.
Amen.
Not your analysis.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Like
Fucking facts, dude.
somebody, I forget which trader said it, but they were saying you don't trade like using human nature. You have to trade you doing the right things, you know, and doing the right things is against human nature, especially when you're trading. So
Well, you guys, I think I've talked to Reid about this a couple of times, and I'll go into those chat rooms, those YouTube chat rooms, and do you know why I go in there?
why?
Because if the old saying is right, that 80 to 90% of traders lose, right? Well, then 80 to 90% of the people in that YouTube chat room are losers. I'm sorry that hurts your feelings, but that's the fact, right? I want to know what they're doing so I can do the opposite.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a little
Because
YouTube
when they're
indicator.
selling, I want to be buying. And when they're buying, I want to be selling. They're my best indicator. They really are.
Is your YouTube Iron Man trading?
Yeah, I hate YouTube though.
Awesome.
I don't do a lot because I hate it.
It's all right. Hey
This
man,
guy,
if
subscribe.
anyone's
Iron Man Trading.
yeah,
Subscribe to the guy.
subscribe to this guy. He knows what he's talking about.
I hate it.
Mindset.
I hate
He
it. I hate
talks about
censorship. And
mindset.
I hate censorship and I hate them taking out free speech. And I think they're doing too much of that. And I can't stand that.
Yeah,
So
I hear you.
but I'm going to go to bed, guys, but I'm rooting for you guys. I want you guys to be successful. Anything I can do for you guys to help you be successful, let me know. So
Yeah,
Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for your wisdom, man.
yeah.
Thank you for
anytime
dropping
you guys
in.
want to chat, like I said, anytime you want to chat, and one of these days we'll get into the actual strategy that I do and how I trade. And I want you guys to use it and abuse it and teach others it. And I don't want nothing for it. I just want you guys to use it and abuse it and teach others. Because for me, it's about legacy now more than anything. I mean, I've done this for a long time. I could walk away today and be fine. I want to leave the market better than I found it. So if you guys can use my knowledge to teach others, that would be awesome. I don't want anything from it. So
That'd be awesome, yeah, man. Well, we'll have to set up a date for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll talk about it.
Awesome.
let's just make sure we set that date up back in Hawaii.
Yeah, yeah. In person. There you go.
Person.
That works better.
Hey, when you guys get a big enough group and we want to do a little conference, you let me know and I'll fly out there and we'll teach them all.
Oh, Roger. Yep,
So-
that's the plan. Get enough people interested.
All right, guys. Well, you have a good night. Enjoy.
All right, brother.
Thanks,
Thank
man.
you so much. Have a good one.
It's
You too.
okay. Yeah, we'll go back to the yeah, so that was the brokers and platforms for traders, guys. Hopefully this was valuable. I think you guys should be able to maybe rewatch it if you need to. Just, oh, I missed something, go for it. Got the replay. And for those who couldn't join in, we'll be posting this in the Mighty Network soon, so you guys can go and review it yourselves. So yeah, if you want to add anything to that.
Now, trade safe, trade smart, follow your rules, trade with legit brokers, and y'all have a good one. Please hit us up with any questions.